Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Jackson Johnson of Brighton Football. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing, Casey?
Doing well. So off season is in full swing, and I know you guys have been doing a lot of fun stuff and getting ready for the year. What have just take me through what this off season's been like for you guys.
I mean, it's been from the get-go, right as soon as football season ends. I mean, it's back in the gym, back in the weight room. I mean, throughout the entire winter, we were in the weight room, getting it done, pumping the iron. And then we come into, that May through now. And I mean, we get in the morning list before school and all that stuff. And that's where some energy really comes out. Because, you're tired, you don't want to be there, but everybody around you makes you want to be there. Everybody gets you pumped up, and it's a great time. And then, I mean, coming into dead week, we've just been, staying in the weight room. 7-on-7 started last week, which has been going pretty well. I mean, our team's been looking pretty good. Other than that, though, I mean, it's been a lot of weight training, some speed training, and so far that's about it.
Yeah. Okay, so you said it. So this is the dead week. So obviously everyone's doing their own thing, and this is also the time where usually everyone takes vacations before kind of the real prep of the season starts. I know ONU is coming up for you guys in a few weeks. So how are you yourself treating this week?
I mean, for me myself, there is no dead weeks. There is no time off. Of course, I enjoy, having that time off. At the same time, I'm going to stay in the weight room, stay active. Just because it's a dead week, I don't want to lose some of the progress that I've made. Still going to spend time with the family, while I can before the, football really kicks up for the season. But for me, it's just, time for the family, but there's no really off time to me.
Okay. So last year that was where you really got your opportunity to get some playing time. How do you feel like you did personally last year? I know obviously it was obviously not the best year, still a good year, but not what you guys wanted from last year as a whole, but overall getting the opportunity you did. How do you feel like that you're going to take that experience and take it into 2024?
Personally, I'm just very grateful Lemons gave me the opportunity to show what I could do, and he gave me the opportunity to sling the rock out there and just, get it going. But I personally think I did pretty well. I average, I think it was like 6.5 yards a carry. So, I mean, at someone who was my weight, I was 130 pounds as a running back, and I was running at guys who were 2 times my size. But carrying into this next season, I think I've been personally working in the off season to get better. So I'm hoping to stick around, actually be able to get some carries this year, especially with Nate coming back. Another guy I've known for my whole life, love him to death. But I really hope that I get my opportunity to continue to play and work.
Absolutely. What are some of the things that you specifically focused on this offseason?
I specifically focused on getting my weight numbers up. I went from benching 185 and squatting 315 and only deadlifting, I think it was like 355. I've got that bench up to 240, and I barely failed 245. And I think I'm actually going to shoot for it after we get back from dead week. I've got my squat up to 355, and I got my deadlift up to 410. So, and I've gotten a little bit faster too. I ran like a 5.1 last year, and now I'm running a 4.9. So I've been focused on just, getting myself better and getting myself prepared for the season.
Yeah. So, can you believe that you're a senior?
No, when people said it was a snap of your finger and you'd be a senior my freshman year, I didn't believe it. And now I'm here and it doesn't feel real.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's of course going into this season, what do you feel like, this is you got only one more shot at this thing. So you know, what's it going to take to have a really successful year?
It's going to take focus and hard work from everybody. I mean, everybody's been there so far this year, and everybody just needs to stay on it, not take time off, not fall back. Need to keep on the gas, keep the pedal to the metal, and just keep going down that road, man. I mean, we just got to keep working. We got to keep putting in the time that we've been putting in.
Absolutely. Let's get in your head a little bit, Jackson. So how do you like get mentally ready for a game?
I personally, I just put myself in a spot where I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of just my mind just flips a switch. I've been playing sports my whole life, so it's I guess it's something to do with that, where I can just mentally flip a switch and be ready to go.
Yeah. Okay.
I block out all distractions. It's the same way it is on the wrestling mat. I mean, it's only me. It's like, not only me. Like, of course, there's a team, but in my own mind, it's like you got to work, you got to go, you got to give your 100%.
Hmm. All right. All right, Jackson, let's get to know you a little bit. So, I'll ask the famous 10 burning question I keep asking to everybody because they're fun, because it's interesting to see what different perspectives a lot of people have. Um, okay, so do you feel like you can get more things done in the morning or at night?
Uh, if you can get me up in the morning, I can work, but I'm a night owl, man. I mean, seriously, I get most of my stuff done between the hours of like 2 p.m. and 1 in the morning.
Okay. Um, what's the hardest class you've ever taken?
AP pre-calculus.
Okay. Um, let's see. What's a food that you will never eat?
Never eat. I don't even know. There's not much stuff I won't try, to be honest.
Is
Okay, frog toes.
is that an actual thing? Because
Well, it's frog legs, but yeah, it's frog legs, but yeah, never
yeah,
tried.
that and snail are some of the two most common
I
ones.
was thinking of saying like sea snail, but
Yeah. Um, okay, what's the biggest thing people don't understand about high school football?
oh, it's mentally tough. I mean, between the hours of work you put in, it's mentally and physically just demanding more than you could ever imagine. Like people look out there and say, "Oh, I can do that," until you go out and do it, and it is. I mean, it's definitely a fight without a doubt.
Okay. Uh, yeah, this can be everything when I ask this. So just keep that in mind. What is the biggest thing on your bucket list right now? This can be anything.
Biggest thing for me, um, I definitely like on my bucket list. After high school, I want to get out west. I want to explore out west. I don't want to just if I get an offer to play in college, I'll go to college instantly. But if I don't, I'm gonna take like 3 months, explore the West, explore out there. I've always wanted to surf in Hawaii. I've always wanted to horseback ride through the mountains, the Rockies in Colorado and Utah and all those places. And actually, I'm heading out to during down week. I'm heading out to no, not Montana. It's either Montana or Wyoming to do 4 days of horseback riding out into the wilderness.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay, what are three things you can't live without?
I can't. What? Sorry.
What are three things you can't live without?
Uh, I couldn't live without my friends. Love them. I couldn't live without my parents. And as much as I hate to say it, I couldn't live without my siblings. They make my day better as much as they
Nice.
make it worse sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Rank your top five eating establishments or places that you can go out to eat.
Okay, coming in at number five, I don't go very often, but B Dubs, great
Okay.
spot.
Yeah.
Number four, it's this place in the Hamptons. It's called the Blue Moon.
Then the
Great.
Ham. Did you say the Hamptons?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like it's a great restaurant. Love it. If you're ever out there, I suggest
Okay.
going to it. Number three, I got throw in Mod Pizza.
Okay.
Number two, Wing Snob, and number one, Chipotle. It's obviously taking the cake.
Okay. Are you a bowl guy, burrito guy?
Burrito guy.
Okay. It seems like everyone on the team likes that spot of restaurants that's in Brighton.
It's the way to go. I mean, you got Mod Pizza, Chipotle, Five Guys, and Panda Express all right there.
Yeah.
So I mean, how can you hate it?
Yeah. Okay. What's the most proudest accomplishment you've ever had?
Um, Freshman year wrestling when I made it to states, that was definitely a moment for me making it to states as a freshman and becoming like one of the top 16 guys in the state.
Okay. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Uh, I don't even know where I see myself a year from now, but 5 years from now, I'm hoping that I'm in college. Hopefully, still that would still be like my senior year of college. and at least with like a little side hustle, some money in my pocket, and ready to get out there in the real world after that.
Yeah. And then if you could tell your younger self something, what would you tell young Jackson?
Um, don't be afraid to go out there and try new things. Be yourself. Don't be afraid of what you think consequences will be sometimes, because most of the times it isn't as bad as you think.
Absolutely. All right. All right. Well, Jackson, thank you so much for the time as always, and
Of course.
best of luck this season.
Thank you very much, Casey.